Howdy. Just chilling, guys. I don't know if I'll leave this up or not. Just wanted to go live, chit chat with everybody, and see how we're doing. See where everybody's at. You know, felt cute. Might delete later. Hey, Susan. How are you doing today? Back from a cruise? I was gonna go to work today, and I decided not to. Hey, Rachel. Got 15 minutes. All right. I'm just jumping on here to chat with everybody. Uh, Talk a little bit about the video that's coming out Friday. Um, it's kind of let everybody know where I am and what's going on. Leaving for Vegas tomorrow. You didn't invite me? That's a shame. I might be going to Vegas here soon. I don't know. Something, little something in the works. Um, but yeah, just want to jump on here, talk a little bit about the Missouri State Penitentiary video. So, if you don't know, this Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time, there's a video premiering on this channel. It's the Missouri State Penitentiary. That video is it's not a new video technically. Um, Unseen footage, yes. The video was actually shot for uh, KY3 News out of Springfield. We did a news special for Halloween back in 2022, and we shot the video. And I've been sitting on all this footage, but like there were some people there, some guests, some familiar faces you'll see in that. But like three different groups. We split into three groups, and everybody had a camera, and so everybody shot their own footage. And for the news, I only went through my footage, but I got the other two camera footages. I don't want to say who's in it. I could, but it'd be fun, more of a surprise for you guys, I guess. But like, yeah, I've got everybody's footage, and I started going through it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna piece it together. We're gonna put out a video, and it's gonna be 2.5 hours long. Um, I kind of wanted to test the waters on long form content. Not that it wasn't long form already, 40 minutes to an hour. But yeah, this is everybody's footage from the Missouri State Pen. There's I didn't go overboard or really hard on the editing. Um, so there's not like a lot of B-roll. Well, I mean, at the beginning there's B-roll, but like there's not a lot of drastic editing or anything like that. So like when we shot it, it wasn't. We didn't intend for this to be an episode or a video that goes on YouTube. We shot it just for KY3 News so we could see if we can catch anything. So audio quality, I had to tweak it to try to make it bearable. Video quality on one person's camera, especially, I had to do what I can to brighten it up because they didn't have an IR light and they didn't use any other light really. So I had to brighten it up. But I will say there were some things that I heard in the in the footage, and I I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will tell you I didn't mark it in the video. There's some things that I did not mark in the video. A lot of things I did not mark in the video. So like if you watch the episode, I encourage you to use headphones. If you're watching on TV, use surround sound, your sound bar or whatever. Um, but there's some things in there you might catch, and if you hear something, I'm going to want you to put it down in the comments of that video. I'm just kind of curious to see what people hear, because if you hear what I heard, then that correlates some things, you know. Um, so yeah, the video, like I said, it's not it's not a huge ordeal. I mean, it is and it isn't. Um, it just is what it is. Um, some of you know that I've been taking a break from the paranormal. I haven't investigated at all this year so far, and the last time I actually investigated, I want to say it was November, back in November. So I've got old footage of videos you guys haven't even seen because I didn't put it out. I didn't think it'd be very good. I've got a couple more videos I could put out. One new location, um, one old location that's been featured on the channel, but we've only investigated it once. Well, we only put a video out once for it. Um, Old John's here, hollering at me. Anyway, um, the uh, the other thing was, like, with me being not investigating, I really wanted to take some time away from the paranormal, gather my beans, and see what happens. And what I feared would happen is happening. All the feelings and everything that I thought I'd lost are starting to come back. I caught myself the other day thinking about, like, going on another road trip, filming a bunch of locations, and I talked myself out of it that day. And then the next day, I swear to God, it's like my phone knew and other people knew, because everywhere on my Facebook feeds were stuff about new locations and some places I could get access to. And then I had some people send me messages about some places just out of the blue. It wasn't like they knew any of this, but like I got sent locations through Messenger. People telling me, "Hey, I should go check out this place. You should go check this place out." Yeah. So I guess I'm still on the fence. I might do it. I might do it. But something else I was kicking around. Yeah, the universe is, dude. It does this. I've always thought that I was supposed to be doing this, and there was a reason for me to be doing this, because like it won't let me go. And but unfortunately, like, nothing's come of it. You know what I mean? Like, there are YouTubers who make videos, and that they have a huge following, and they're able to continue investigating like that, going out on the road and doing things like that, because they get the views, they have the following. And you know I seen it hit on this channel this year. There was one video in particular that hit, that I saw how well it did, and I was like, if I could get these videos to do that, I could I could do this full time. That would be awesome. But the trouble is, YouTube's algorithm is kind of a fickle thing. Um, so I think what it would take would be like doing a road trip. Um, and I've been thinking about doing some live investigating, some live streams. I've got a location I'm going to reach out to somebody tonight about maybe doing a live stream. Um, there's some places close to me that you guys have seen before, and the only thing is, like, I don't want to wear out a location on this channel. I feel like some places, like, I've investigated Garnett, like, I don't know how many times, and I've put up live streams on this channel. I've done videos on it. Malvern Manor, I've done the same thing up in Iowa. Did a lot of videos there. Did a lot of live streams. but I feel like people get old or get tired of those places. It gets old. Um, so I kind of want to bring in newer locations and places that haven't been featured on the channel. And but as far as the live streams go, doing live streams it's easier when it's a location that I have a relationship with. So keep that in mind. That might be coming soon. But some collaborations are probably going to be in order this year. I actually made contact with somebody out in Las Vegas. Um, they are not in the paranormal. Um, the guy's actually a music producer, a Grammy Award winning music producer, who by chance I happened to jump into his live stream and we got to talking, and he we kind of had a quick conversation about me coming out to Las Vegas and doing some filming. Um, his wife's apparently a big YouTuber. I have no idea who his wife is, but she's interested. He's interested. I'm interested. So possibly something in the future. Um, but I do want to collaborate more with some people in the paranormal field. That's something I also thought about doing for a live stream. So, and also if I do another road trip, it's something I've kicked around would be having some groups join me at different locations and do collaborations like that. But another aspect that I've really considered doing on this channel is a podcast, doing like a haunting history podcast. Like in the past, I've done podcasts where it's subject based instead of a bunch of interviews. But I think if I did a podcast on the channel, um, what I would like to do is talk to a bunch of location owners and talk about the locations and feature those on the channel. Different investigators, of course, but do more of an interview style and just talk with the location owners and getting their locations out there. I think would be huge. Be part of like the subject matter for the channel, because I mean hunting history has always been about the history of the locations, and if these homeowners or location owners can come out or come on and talk a little bit about the history, and we can talk in depth about the history of these places, give people a better understanding. And of course we would talk about the hauntings as well, and see how they relate to the history and things like that. I believe there would be a small audience for that, but I think that would lend itself to the channel pretty well. But that doing something like that, I think, would add a little bit of stability to the channel, in ways of constant uh, content, consistent content, maybe. Um, that would be something I've been considering. Um, but that's something I kind of I'll probably make a poll, see how you guys feel. I know Susan, you said it was great. Sounds great. But everything just takes time. Unfortunately, it takes money. So it's just a matter of getting priorities straight, figuring out what I want to do, how to push forward, and seeing where we go from there. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I've been just kind of taking it easy the last couple months. Been jumping in other people's live streams and watching shows and premieres and stuff like that. Something I never really did before, but I find myself jumping in other people's videos, like watching and chatting. Appreciate that, Susan. Um, but I will say this summer, there's going to be a period where I might disappear for a little while because I have something I'm going to work on. I'm going to make myself work on it. and that's going to be a short film. Um, I've got to make myself do it because I want to. I mean, that's something I've always wanted to do. If you guys have seen my short films I did with my cell phone footage films, that might be something I'd like to get back in and getting into is setting up another contest where people use their cell phones to shoot little videos, like little movies, like 1 minute movies. And I always thought that was fun. But if you haven't seen those, I may post them on here. I don't think I have posted them on this channel, but they're fun. Just quick little things. Um, but what I'm planning on doing this summer is going to be actually pretty big because not only am I planning on, making it an actual film. I'm actually going to submit this film to some film festivals once it's done. As long as it turns out good, I'm going to submit it to film festivals and see how it goes. That'd be kind of cool for the resume. Also, just a personal goal. You know, so let me go back up here real quick because going to the Sphere to see the Wizard of Oz and Alice Cooper and Chris Angel. I don't know about the Wizard of Oz thing, but Alice Cooper and Chris Angel would be awesome to see. Chisholm. Metallica is supposed to be getting a residence, which is cool. Their thing is this is something they've done on tour, but their thing is they're gonna play 2 nights a week, and it's gonna be a no repeat show where they don't repeat any songs from either set list. So when they get over there, that's when I really want to get over there, is because I haven't seen Metallica. I've been a fan my whole life. Well, since the Injustice for All came out, that was the first album I ever heard. But yeah, never been. Had 2 opportunities to go, and something always happened where I couldn't. I'm gonna go, goddammit. I am going. Um, so yeah. Now, as far as let me get into this. As far as doing a road trip, I'll disclose to you guys some of the locations. I gotta go, but I believe in you. Just keep pushing, and if I can help in any way, just let me know. Will do, Rachel. Be safe. I will disclose like some of the locations that I've been suggested have been in like Pennsylvania, as far out as Pennsylvania and New York. A lot of stuff on the west or east coast, and I was telling my mom actually because I told her that this was happening, and I told her I said, if I go out to Pennsylvania for this one location, I have to go to Gettysburg. I have to. It's on my bucket list anyway. So if I make a road trip out to Pennsylvania for this prison, go to Gettysburg, probably do like 2 or 3 videos out of that. Maybe 3 videos. Because there's houses in Gettysburg. There's the battlefield. There's that other place. And there's a couple other places in Pennsylvania I could hit. So, but that kind of stuff, that I know it's I don't know. I feel shitty talking about it, but like money is the biggest factor in anything like that, any kind of road trip. I can say that with last year's road trip, I raised $600 for the road trip, and I matched that, and I think overall, I think I spent about $1,500 on that road trip, 2,500-mile road trip, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Now hitting those investigations by myself was tiring. That shit was exhausting. And many of you don't know that I was actually supposed to do one more than what I filmed. I was supposed to film Malvern Manor. Um, what's that Bloodline? You know Sarah. Oop, shit, disappeared. Veraldi, but she's very knowledgeable on Gettysburg. I don't know Sarah. I do know a couple other people that live up there, and that they do stuff with Gettysburg. So um, I do have that. What's up, Tao? But what I was saying was like on last year's road trip, I was actually supposed to hit one more location. That was Malvern Manor. I was going to go back there right after Edinburgh, but I was so doggone tired that I just came home. I drove home. Um, and I think part of that tiredness is just because when you're doing it all by yourself, loading, unloading, filming, setting up things, it gets pretty exhausting. I didn't realize how exhausting it would be. Plus, being on the road all that time, I didn't realize how exhausting that would be, doing it all by yourself. So, like I said, if I do another, need a chauffeur. I mean, might not hurt. But if I do another road trip, there's definitely going to have to be some collaborations. Maybe not every place, but like it's some of the places. There's got to be some collaborations going on. Um, so that's what I'm kind of thinking. But if I do a road trip, and this is what sucks too, is there's places all over that I want to hit. There's a Bumblebee right there. There's a few locations in Texas I want to hit. There's a few locations one in Colorado, and there's another location over out by Vegas that I want to hit, and that's where that collab might come in if it happens. I'm gonna try to book this location. They were wanting to do the Clown Motel, and I'm like, Clown Motel's stupid. If anybody likes the Clown Motel or wants to go to it, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Um, the only part of the Clown Motel that was worth it was the cemetery next to it. That was the only thing that was worth it. The hotel itself is not creepy. Um, we didn't get any readings. We didn't really have really anything happen. Um, but out in that cemetery, we did. And I wish Austin had kept his video, because a cow or something. If he had kept that video, you guys could have seen it. Um, but yeah, I know there's some people that want me to come out to the West Coast. A lot of people want me to come out to the East Coast, so I'm thinking I'm more inclined to go out to the East Coast. It's just what my path would be is going to depend on the locations that are available to me. And then once I figure that out, there'd be a cost that I got to figure out too on top of that. So, if you guys want me to do a road trip like I did last year, let me know. You can put it in the comments here, or you can put like where you want me to go for a road trip. I might post something on the community tab just so you guys can, comment on it and say, here's where you guys should go. Um, that would actually be super helpful. Places you'd like me to go to, places you would like to see. I do plan on, if I see, this is how much I've been thinking about this. Like, if I do this road trip, another thing I want to do is more experimentation at those locations. That was a hard thing to do again by myself um, on that last road trip. So, what do I think of Lemp Mansion? Last time I talked to them, they wanted $900 for me to film. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm looking for locations that aren't really well known, or could be just places that are just historical, and they don't know if there's a haunting there or not, and I could just go kind of see and just check it out, kind of like urbexing, but with permission, and still be able to tell that location story. Stuff like that I would like to do on the road trip. Um, I want interesting places. That's the thing. So many places are kind of overdone, especially in video form. A lot of places are visited so often that, and it's funny because like it seems, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it seems to me that if I see one channel investigate a location, I end up seeing like 4 or 5 other channels dropping a video around the same time of that same location. It's weird to me. It's like they all get together and like, hey, you guys investigating there? We're gonna investigate there. We should all book. But if I could help a place out and get a little bit of exposure out there for them, that's always nice too. That's what I like to do. Um, love to go to Waverly. I I would I would like to go to Waverly. I don't care for that steep ass price, but um, it's been done so much that like it's not on the top of my list. Um, it's not even in the top 5 of my list of places I want to visit. May not even be in the top 10. It's just so overdone that it's just become meh to me. But I would still like to experience it at least once, just to have the experience of being there. That's a very valuable thing. I think a lot of investigators on their channels, they don't know how to put that out there in their videos. Like it's not all about the ghost hunt. It's about the experience of being there, the experience of just being able to touch and have those smells, the aesthetics of a place. To experience that, it does something in here. Not It's hard to project it on video. Yeah, yeah. Even I stopped doing people's homes, but the unknown places, historical sites, and stuff like that would be top. I won't do people's homes anymore, just because of the nature of people wanting their homes to be haunted. They won't accept. Not ever. I'm not saying this for everybody, but people won't accept explanations for their experiences. This is why there's such drama with debunking communities. It's almost like the home thing. It's you know like I've talked to Seg, I've talked to Beardo, and if any of those guys ever took one of my videos to do a debunking, cool. I don't care if they do. Um, I say it to myself when I watch their videos. It's like, and that I watch the drama where people respond to their debunking, where they're like getting pissed and defensive about their evidence. It's like, for me, those guys have their opinions, you know, and it's like when people come to me about their evidence, I say, cool, I'm glad you had that experience, but I wasn't there. I didn't experience it. I don't know the environment. I don't know the conditions. So it's basically a personal experience. So like if Beardo or Seg or somebody else were to debunk something of mine, or I'll just be like, cool, that's their opinion. They're allowed to have it. You know, glad they got to make content. But that was my experience. They're not going to change that. Now I can 100% say I've never faked anything. That's why some of my videos are boring as fuck. Indian burial grounds would be. You know, okay. Um, there is somebody I'm reaching out to tonight as well. We've talked before in the past about doing some collaborations and stuff. She's um, very involved in like Native American heritage, and she has some locations that are tied to Native Americans and things like that that I want to explore, and we may explore that um, sometime in the future. It's just something I've always wanted to do was kind of find a place to dive into some Native American lore and Native American history. I think that's very vital to, I mean, U.S. history and everything. So I don't see why I shouldn't, put that information out there. Well, I appreciate that, Susan. I try to make them as fun as possible. Sometimes my humor is dry. Sometimes a lot of jokes get cut out because they're probably too offensive. I would get a lot of backlash probably, but it is it is what it is. I'm so yeah. If you guys haven't, if you're not subscribed to the or a Patreon member, um, just so you know, after or the same night, as soon as the Missouri State Pen video drops, there's going to be a video dropping on the Patreon too. Um, you'll get a teaser at the end of the investigation, Friday night's video, um, of what it is. But for those of you that are our Patreon members, there's a really cool video dropping it on that night too. And if you don't know my Patreon, it's in the description. It's Glidden's Ghost, and unlike everybody else's Patreon, it's only $1.99. $1.99 for everybody. I'm not doing tiers. I tried the tier thing, and I felt bad because I try to post once or twice a month on Patreon, give updates, things like that, and having tiers, certain people get certain things, and it leaves people out. So I figured $1.99 it. Anybody wants to join that, you get access to everything that everybody else does. So uh, this is probably the cheapest Patreon out there. Like everybody else is like $5 to $10 a month. So for a soda, you can get some paranormal content over there. My Cardinals are back. They're hitting my feeder. Three of them over there. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I got going on, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna consider doing the podcast thing. Tao, I know you joined late, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and some things I've been thinking about doing. And oop, you're a dinosaur with everything. I appreciate that, Tao. Um, but the yeah, so I'll be in the chat for the Missouri State Pen video when that comes out. If you guys want to chat, talk about things that are happening in the video, or whatnot. If you hear anything, you can chat with me. I'll let you know if that's an area that I heard something or whatever. And and I'll let you guys know how the podcast thing goes too. Like if I decide to do it, I'll have to I've got all my podcasting gears packed up. Like I packed it up, God, last year. Um, what was it? August. Yeah, because I was planning on moving and then all that fell through. But I had everything packed up, so hey, that'll work. That'll work, Susan. Um, podcast will probably, like the day that I'm gonna do the podcast, if I do it, um, been considering a weekday. I'll have to look at some analytics from YouTube to see when my channel is the most active and what times are most active. Um, so I'm pro I'm the I might do it live. I might do pre-recorded. I don't know. I'd rather do live because I could interact with the comments. Um, and I don't want to do it too late. Like if I do it at 9 p.m., that's what 10 p.m. over in on the eastern coast, 7 p.m. on the west. Yeah, I'll have to figure something out for sure. But thank you guys for stopping by and letting me ramble here. Um, I'll let you guys know, especially Patreon members. You guys will know first. Let you guys know what I plan on doing and when I plan on doing it. And yeah, we'll give you guys a heads up. I will post something in the community about a road trip, and you guys can throw suggestions on that. Until then, we will see you guys Friday. Hope you guys enjoy the video on Friday, and I hope to see you all there. We'll see you later.